YouTube, saying what it's your boy Zell. I'm back with another one. Canelo Alvarez is the most overrated boxer of all time. Um, I'm not going to try to discredit what he's done in the sport. He has some accomplishments. He got some big fights. His trilogy with Triple G, probably his proudest moment. He fought Miguel Cotto. He beat Caleb Plant, which it is what it is. He fought Billy Joe Saunders, but his elite. He didn't fight a lot of elite Black American fighters in his own weight class or elite competition in his own weight class in general. So let's get it.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Canelo Alvarez, he continues to prove that he is the most overrated boxer of all time. Have any of you guys ever noticed? No one ever says, I want to be the next Canelo. No one ever says, you never hear old media say, oh, well, this guy or that guy, he might be the next Canelo. We always hear people saying that this guy is the next Floyd Mayweather. We will always hear people compare fighters to Floyd because he is the best to do it. No one wants to be the next Canelo Alvarez. With that being said, Canelo Alvarez comes out and he announces next fight. He's fighting against Edgar Berlanga. Now, believe it or not, Edgar Berlanga was not Canelo's first choice. He was actually in serious negotiations with Chris Eubank. That wasn't a rumor. People thought that maybe that was just talks. No, they were actually in negotiations until Chris Eubank, he turned down the fight because he wanted more money. That's why Canelo is now fighting Berlanga. Canelo has 2 losses on his record. He never avenged any of those losses. Not only did he get dominated by Bivol, but Bivol offered to come down to 168 for the rematch. Canelo, he still turned the fight down because every time Canelo Alvarez steps up in competition and fights someone tough, he either loses or he wins in a controversial fashion. The only time we see Canelo Alvarez put on a good performance or even a decent performance is when he's fighting against weaker opposition, like Munguia or Belanga. Oh, and we can't forget Abney Yildirim. I'm telling you guys right now, Canelo Alvarez stock is crashing right now. Even with him cherry picking, he's not getting the type of reception that he used to get when he cherry picked. No one cares about this fight and no one wants to see it. Canelo, he always says he can do what he wants. He can fight whoever he wants. The fact that Canelo can fight whoever he wants, it makes it even worse because that means he could easily make the biggest fights that the fans want to see. And Canelo Alvarez is telling the boxing world he doesn't care about the fans. He doesn't care what they want. He only cares about a guaranteed win. Canelo Alvarez is 34 years old right now, and he's fighting against the weakest opposition. By way of contrast, look at who Terrence Crawford just fought at age 36. He fought Errol Spence. Now he's moving up to 154. His original plan was to move up to 154 and fight Jamel Charlo, when Jamel Charlo was the man and still considered pound for
But guess who beat Jermell Charlo and he lost all his belts in the process.
pound, one of the best fighters in the world. Now that he's out and he lost to Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford, he's going after all of the most dangerous fighters at 154. He wanted Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu got beat by Fedora, so then Crawford wanted Fedora. Fedora, he didn't want the smoke, so now Crawford is going against the other champion, Israel Madrimov. Let's be realistic. Let's be really, really honest about this situation and look at the dichotomy. If it was Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, even a Devin Haney, if David Benavidez was in their division, they would all be going after him aggressively. They would be pushing for the fight harder than Benavidez would be pushing for it. Because we know when it came to Floyd Mayweather, when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, they made a career off of beating Mexican fighters, aggressive Mexican fighters that come forward. That style is tailor-made. Not saying it would have been an easy fight, but without a doubt, they would all be licking their chops for a David Benavidez fight. So why doesn't Canelo Alvarez feel the same way? Because he knows that he's a limited fighter. And this is why outside of Mexican fans, there is no one condoning or defending Canelo Alvarez's actions right now. I seen some Mexican fans in my comment section saying that Canelo Alvarez, he's just doing the same things that Floyd Mayweather did.
No, sir. Floyd Mayweather at an older age than Canelo is right now. Fought a young Canelo who outweighed him by 20 pounds, bro. No sir, no sir. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo at an older age than Canelo is right now, and he fought a younger Canelo. So yeah, let's put that talking point to rest, bro. You know, Floyd fought elite competition his whole career. He might not have fought the black elite guys, black American fighters, because he knew that there was more paper out there fighting Mexicans because of the country dichotomy. But for a Mexican, it should be vice versa. It should be him fighting the black American fighters because that's what'll bring the most revenue, you know, or fighting other nationalities. Right now, he's fighting Puerto Rico, which is cool. You know, they got history with each other. But we know Mexico versus Black American fighters is what sells the most, or anybody versus Black American fighters is what sells the most because they want to see the black fighter fall. It's just facts.
Any Mexican fan that says that just proves how racist Mexicans are. Because if you're going to say they're doing the same thing, then how do you explain how Mexicans hated Floyd Mayweather for quote unquote doing the same things that Canelo is doing today? You guys remember what you were calling Floyd. You was calling him gay weather. You were calling him all kind of stuff. So where's the names for Canelo now? They're doing the same things, right? The truth is Canelo would never do the same things that Floyd Mayweather did, because if he tried to do the same things that Floyd did, he would have at least 5 to 6 losses on his record. And he would probably be retired by now. Because almost everybody Floyd Mayweather Floyd fought them after they came off of their biggest wins. Floyd Mayweather, he fought Canelo after Canelo beat Austin Trout. In fact, Floyd Mayweather was the one that made Canelo fight Austin Trout. He said, if we fight against each other, you have to beat someone so we can build the fight up. So Floyd told him to fight Austin Trout first. Canelo did it. And then Floyd Mayweather, he completely beat Canelo up. Y'all say,
But the thing with Canelo beating up all these Western European dudes, man. Some of them Eastern European. But Canelo know where the best competition at, bro. He know where the real smoke at, bro. He know Billy Joe Saunders not the real smoke. He know that Killer Plant not the real smoke. He know where the smoke at.
say Canelo Alvarez is doing what Floyd Mayweather did. When is he going to do what Floyd Mayweather did? Right now, he should be fighting against David Benavidez, because when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, that was his version of a David Benavidez. He was fighting someone that was naturally much bigger than he was, much stronger, way younger than him, and was undefeated. He had also been calling out Floyd Mayweather for quite some time, just like David has been calling out Canelo. In fact, I remember before that fight was made, Mexican fans were going around saying that Floyd Mayweather was ducking Canelo, and then make every excuse in the book once Canelo loses. Canelo has been moving like this his entire career. A fighter that tested positive for steroids, has 2 losses on his record, got completely dominated, never avenged any of the losses, and today he's fighting against the weakest opposition. And that's the guy that's representing Mexico. And this is one of the reasons why the Mexican greats, they're so quiet about this subject, because they're basically saying, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, especially when it comes to another Mexican fighter. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video
Yeah, they
up.
bullshitting. Well, as well we can see right now, Dante's Boxing Nation is putting Canelo's legacy in question. Yeah, Canelo hasn't fought that guy yet. He hasn't been at the ultimate disadvantage. But YouTube, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share this, man, to 2K subs. Till next time.